Alright, now you guys may not see this, but I've got a valve up here. And for the longest time, oh, and this is the drain for the kitchen sink, by the way. Now, for the last 3 months, 2 months, we've been coming downstairs. And as you can see, we have water. Now, we never had water down here before, so I'm thinking, what the hell can this be? All right, for a minute, it almost looked like it was coming out, like, through the ground, where this pipe is. And I'm saying, oh, man, that doesn't look right. And every time I started checking, I never seen anything up above. So a friend of mine came over, which was a plumber, and we started looking, and just as he looked up there, he noticed that that valve is leaking like a sieve, and this clamp was broke. This is a new clamp. The clamp was broke on the back side, so every time we used the sink, the water would gush out of here and naturally drip down onto the floor. So this is all being caused by the sink and a drippy valve, which, as you can see, really isn't dripping a lot, but apparently certain times it decides it wants to drip, drip, drip. So what I'm doing is I'm going to cut it off here. It's about a foot up, and I'm going to put the valve in up here, so it'll be easier to get to in the future. Even though we're going to be selling the house anyway, I still want to do it kind of right. So I'm going to take care of that. I'm going to just sweat it out of this elbow and see if I can just clean that elbow up a little bit, you know, and sweat another back in, and then we'll take it from there. If not, I'll cut it off and I'll just bring it around and take it one step at a time. So, but this is a handy tool for cutting pipe. Turn that a few times and then do it a few more times. Now I'm going to put the camera down only because in case there's a little bit of water left, I don't want to get the camera wet. Anyway, now that I'm trying to get this done, we have the painter upstairs, which is a female actually, which doesn't bother me. What does bother me is sometimes if they don't know what they're doing, I gotta keep getting interrupted. And that was kind of the thing, but it wasn't her fault. The dogs at this point were jumping on her, so I was trying to explain where things were. She didn't really hear what I was saying, so now the wife starts asking. And at this point, I'm trying to sweat pipes. The torch is going. I can't hear her, so I have to stop. You know, so every time I stop, it cools down. It was just one thing after another. Finally, I had to listen. You hear the torch, leave me alone. That's all there is to it. You know, how many times can I have to heat something up and keep heating it and heating it and heating it before it loses its integrity? You know? So anyway, that's done. So, that's cut. That's there. I'm going to put it, where am I? That's there. I'm going to assemble it all together. I got to clean it first, naturally, and then I'm going to sweat it in. It should be done in like 5 minutes. Alright, there we go. I don't have a rag with me to wipe it with, but other than that, it's not too bad. And it's working. No leaks. Complete. That's done. Got a new clamp on that, so that's taken care of. Now I do have another old one here. It doesn't seem to be leaking. However, it's an old one. That's probably 60 years old, 50 years old. So I may just replace that one as well, but not today. I got other things I gotta do. I got painters upstairs painting, so I gotta get up there and make sure they do it the way I want it done. Alright guys, catch you later.